Good morning. How are you guys today? We just delivered a load up in Armstrong and now we're in Oyama. Just loaded here at Winfield Wood and Lathe. Got a baby load. All my weight is on my drives and it's raining, which means it's snowing up there, and that's where we're headed. Yay! It was slippery last night coming through. It's going to be more so today. And it's raining, so I'm going to do little different things with the cameras today, and hopefully that works out, because Tuesday's video, mirror cam, didn't work out all that great. All right. Hammer down. Should be able to deliver this today, so we're gonna head south to Colona, and then after that we'll take 33 and start climbing. Winfield Wood and Lathe. We come here quite a bit to pick up dunnage for all the sawmill companies out there. They make all sorts of different types of dunnage. Today I've got 4x4s. 4x4s and 4 feet long. Alright. The computer's like, what's going on here? We were so light, now all of a sudden my shifts are too early. Always the first couple of shifts after loading and after unloading, the computer is a little wonky on it because it learns. My radio just went black. I lost my radio. It's resetting, it's firing back up. Okay. We're good, we're good.
Check out my load of all Trudeau's fulfilled election promises. What was that? I just check out my trailer full of Trudeau's fulfilled election promises. That's perfect.
Welcome to Oyama. Pretty light here. Which way is the better way to go? Left or right? Climb the hill or take the scenic lakeside drive? I think last time we asked that question we decided to take the scenic lakeside drive, so I think I'll climb the hill this time. For those of you that haven't been here forever but remember the Okanagan, through Oyama to Lake Country. I guess Oyama's part of Lake Country, isn't it? It's been about 10 years now that the new highways existed. At the top, you guys kind of see a line ahead of us. Man, if it's raining this much down here, it's definitely snowing like crazy up top. when I looked at the phone, excuse me, earlier, there was no chain up for Highway 3, so should be good. No, nothing for 33, all that. It'll be slippery up that way, but I think what I'll do, because after this load, we're just loading at Klesnikov and headed home for the weekend. My stomach's kind of a bit upset. So I told the boss to take it easy on me, so it's going to be a short week. I'm going to be working 3 days, so. Although this intersection would be, if there's a bunch of traffic, would be easier to turn the other direction. This is the old Highway 97, about 10 years ago. This is 2-lane behind us, and this is where it switched to 4-lane. And we're on the wrong side of the road. Still reconstructing stuff. It looks like they're putting EV charging stations in. A lot of antique tractors sitting along in the orchard there. It's pretty neat. Well, at least with a load like this, we hold the weight on the front, and we're set up the best possible to make it over the mountain without chaining up. Although I'm dropping this off in Grand Forks, I'm going to have to drive over the Paulson empty in the dark. Hopefully the chain-up lights don't come on by the time I get up there. Empty. Empty will be a little sketchy for sure. At least we get our own lane here. This is the new highway. It's like we're not that heavy. We can grab a couple of gears, get up to speed. So the old highway, old 97, so this is Highway 97. The old highway is now called Plemwash Parkway. And before the old Highway 97, there was the Mission Road, the old highway, which is between this highway and the old highway. In with the new, out with the old. That is Lake Kalamalka we're seeing behind us. beside us, in front of us, is Wood Lake. Essentially the same lake, just divided by a small peninsula. At the top. It's nice we got the trucking lane up a steep hill. A little bit of snow on the shoulder there. The green grass. Not really on the shoulder, on the other side of the ditch. I guess that's the other thing. If there's snow over here, take Plemwash Parkway. You don't have to climb up and over this hill. You just stay right on the bottom on the lake. Tires are moving a lot of water out of the way. Did not look at the webcam, so I'm not sure what we're going to run into. Oh yeah, I forgot. I said what I think I'm going to do with this, and then I totally went off track and never finished the sentence. We're going to shoot 2 videos back to back today. Today's video and tomorrow's video today. Because tomorrow all we're doing is loading and going home. So we're going to get to Highway 33 on this first video, and then tomorrow's video will be driving Highway 33. We'll see how far we get on it. How far we get on today's video. I'll pull over somewhere, bring the batteries in, bring the camera in, replace the batteries, and then keep going on tomorrow's video. So this is going to be part 1 of 2. Pretty light. The load itself is only like 30,000 pounds. When my max load that I can normally take, the actual freight, is 91,500 pounds. 92,000 pounds. So 30,000 pounds is pretty light compared to normal. And here we rejoin old Highway 97 again. So the underpass there is where we would come out if we had taken Plemwash Parkway. That's the new section of highway. This is Lake Country. keeping on rolling. I had one shift in before that car started moving, so makes a significant difference. I'm still falling far behind, but I would be falling even further behind if I had come to a complete stop. Usually try timing them better where you don't have to slow down nearly as much. The less you can slow down, the better. Now this section of highway is 70 kilometers an hour. Everybody does at least 90. Some people do 110. So I tend to just follow the slow traffic. Stay in the slow lane, follow traffic. It's a beautiful mural on the side of that building. But even sometimes then, the slow lane feels too fast. 70 kilometers is definitely too slow. They need to put up a sign that says 90. You can slow it down to 70 in town, but of course, if you put up a sign that says 90, everybody will do 100, right? Welcome to, I mispronounced this town's name. Winfield. Welcome to Winfield. Think about that one. You guys let me know. You guys let me know when I call a town by the wrong name. Winfield is also part of Lake Country. I think there's 3 or 4 towns that all got together and became one town, one mayor, one office, right? One chamber of commerce. Must be garbage day. That's gotta suck if the garbage truck is going along here collecting all those garbage cans. It's gonna slow this highway right down. Kilometers an hour. Set cruise control and just relax. some orchards over here. Lots of orchards over anywhere in the Okanagan. If you're in the Okanagan, there's orchards. All the way from Vernon all the way down to Soyuz. I'm not sure what's going to happen to all the fruit trees now that the big juice company shut down. There's be a lot less places to sell your fruits. See, in the 70-kilometer zone, everybody speeds, and then in this zone, everybody drives under the speed limit. You guys are weird, man. You guys are weird. Not every day. Some days they're speeding on this section today. Today is just apparently a slow day. Maybe the rain. This lake we're going by now is Ellison Lake, or what do they locals call it here? Can't remember. Duck Lake. Wonky rut there. I fueled up in Armstrong, so we're good to go with fuel as well. DEF is at half a tank. Probably fill that up tomorrow. DEF I have to fill up maybe once a week. Drive through Rutland, take a little shortcut here. A little shortcut through Colona. Oh, at the airport museum there. There's a new airplane sitting there I haven't seen before, and on the tail it says open to the public. Come and visit us, we're open. love to get into the left lane here the next kilometer or two. See if a gap opens up. If a gap opens, we'll take it. If not, we'll just start singling and make a gap. Okay, I think the van's holding back a bit for some reason. Maybe just to give me a gap. Using a lot of washer fluid. I didn't actually look at my washer fluid on my pre-trip. Wasn't sure if that car was going to smash into the side of us there or not. Pretty close. Debated exiting over here, but if we get the red light, I'm swinging into the left lane. We'll take the next exit. Here we go. So this section of road, trucks are limited on hours we can drive on it. We can only drive on this road between 7 a.m. and 11 p.m. That's an illegal move. Very illegal move. I don't think they sold their pumpkins for Halloween and Thanksgiving this year. Christmas decorations are out. And yes, I manually turned my fan on beside that little scooter guy because I want him to hear me. I turned it off again, but there we go. When you turn it off, the fan goes into auto mode, and sometimes it stays on longer until the water temperature reached a certain number, I guess. Lots of pedestrian crossings. Hey, bus, use your signal light and I will let you merge. Between 7:30 and 5 p.m., speed limit's 30 kilometers an hour through the school zone here. I was so focused on the bus and the pedestrians, I wasn't looking at the school to see if anyone was giving me a fist pump. There's another bus in front of us. How many buses do you need here? And they're going to cross the road. More pedestrians. Still a shortcut, at least in distance. I don't know if in speed. Canada Post on strike. Okay, good to know that I'm not going to get any in my mail. There we go. I heard them potentially talking about going on strike. I wasn't sure if they had gone on strike, but obviously they have. Luckily, we do all our banking online, pay all our bills online. We try to shut off as many physical bills as possible. It's like, I don't need to go check my mailbox. I can just look online, log into your account, see how much I owe you, and pay you right there. So if you guys mail us anything, we're not going to get it right now. The Canada Post strike. The ports in Vancouver are on strike too. And the ferries were still on, one of the ferries was still on strike last time I checked. Everybody's striking this year.
Sound clear by the airport. I got you in Glenmore. Thank you.
Radio check. They were doing a radio check. All right, climbing out of Colona on Highway 33. Starting to rain a little more up this way too, so all I see is cloud and snow. Get a yellow light here. Luckily, yellow light will be behind us for that one. Do I stop down here? Let's go up to that hairpin. Gotta let people pass us up there anyway. We'll swap out batteries at the hairpin. Right after the hairpin. Then tomorrow's video will be climbing up to Big White and past Big White. The boring highway. You guys always think it's a fun highway. For me, it's boring. Today, it should be very interesting for me. I guess tomorrow's video, running in the snow, should be very interesting. All right, minivan. I would like a run at this hill. Now you're turning off. Okay. They pulled back onto the road. What? Now they pulled back off the road. Now they're just parked on the shoulder. They're going to do a U-turn. They're like, it looks like there's too much snow up there. Let's not take that highway. Let's take the Okanagan down. Oh yeah, those cars have lots of snow plastered on the front bumpers. unmarked cop. Doing 45 kilometers an hour up this hill. With a full load, we'd be doing 25 kilometers an hour. So. Back into the snow. Degrees Celsius into the clouds. Half debating if I should have gone through the Okanagan as well instead of coming this way. It would add an hour to my trip. And just because you go through the Okanagan doesn't mean you skip all the snow. You still have to go over Anarchist over there. Thick fog. Okay, we're coming up to our corner here. I'll call it a day. I'll continue this on tomorrow's video, and it's going to be super interesting. Oh boy, there's a pedestrian walking there. Pedestrian walking with traffic, and there's lots of wide loads that drive down this highway, heavy equipment. It's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. Apparently back out of the cloud. Our hairpin. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support. I appreciate it. Glad you guys are okay with a little less videos during the week. It's when you work 3 days a week like this week and then last week due to, you know, circumstances, it's kind of hard. So I might bring the Wednesday videos back when we have the time to do so. For now, I think this works. It's better than being overwhelmed. Oh, that felt a little slippery. All right, see you guys tomorrow. right here. You guys absolutely rock.